I keep tropical fish. It's a hobby of mine that brings me great peace and enjoyment and even pulls me into prayer. It's prayer to tend to the tanks, to clean them every week, to watch fish thrive, and to even see their personalities. I have one fish in one of my tanks. It's a South American cichlid. It's called the convict cichlid. She's about 4 inches long, and I often find myself just delighting in her very powerful and strong personality. And the other day I found myself actually pulled into some prayer when I was watching what she was doing in the tank. She spends much of her time in the tank around her cave that she lives in. But what she does is outside of the cave, she digs down into the gravel to make kind of a low indentation where she can hang out and chill below the gravel line. And she's incredibly meticulous about it. She could be really messy, but every week after I clean the tank and reset the gravel, she begins by being very careful about which little stone she picks up with her mouth and drops somewhere else. And then she goes back and scours the gravel and looks for the exact right stone to pick up and then put somewhere else. And this process takes days for her to create this space. And I find myself often just pulled into awe and wonder when I watch this little fish about this work. And as I said earlier, even pulled into prayer. It's prayer that I need because she's building something beautiful for herself that she delights in when it's all said and done. But it's done meticulously, stone by stone, bit by bit. And I need to pray in that kind of wisdom because that's not how I roll. When I'm building something, I just want the finished product to come as soon as possible. When I look at my own life and see how far it is from being a finished product, then I just become all sorts of overwhelmed, anxious, and impatient. One of the storylines of this season of Lent, and those of us who will be in liturgical churches this Sunday might hear it in the Sunday Gospel, is this storyline of Jesus' incredible patience with his disciples, who so often, it seems, think they're finished products when in reality they are so far from it. And yet Lent tells the story in part of Jesus' willingness to journey with those disciples and all of their unfinishedness, and with a sense of patience, but maybe even a sense of delight in walking with them and working with them and building them up bit by bit, stone by stone. And if you're like me, who so easily becomes overwhelmed when I see all that is unfinished in my life, we're given a holy Lenten invitation today to pause and pray, and simply spending some time being grateful and thankful that we're not to Easter yet, and we don't have to be to Easter yet, that Lent is a long season, and offer all of the unfinished work of our lives to the love behind Lent that is willing to take the long road in a long season and work patiently and constantly, building us up stone by stone, bit by bit, into something new. Lenten peace and blessings to you all.